Well, I've heard about it, but I really don't know what it
GMO foods are foods that have been genetically altered to last longer and you could say be more than just regular foods grown organically.
is. To be honest, no.
I think the difference between, I could in order to, well, knowing the difference between a GMO and a non-GMO food, you could probably see it visually. It's probably that a genetically modified food is bigger and it's more abundant than a non-GMO food.
Well, I think it's a hazard to the people who eat them and the people who plant them.
Yes, I do think genetically modified organisms are a hazard. I think they are hazards to pregnant women, children, and elderly people, and animals.
Genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, have been controversial since their creation. A GM organism is one that has had its genetics altered through mutation, insertion, or deletion of genes. Scientists modify these organisms for different reasons, claiming to give them more desirable traits by crossing plant genes with the genetic code of soil microbes or even other animals. GM corn, for example, is engineered to grow a deadly insecticide inside every kernel of corn, causing bugs to die when they eat that corn. Not surprisingly, numerous scientific studies have shown that these products are not safe to consume. In Europe, rats that were fed Monsanto Roundup Ready GM corn suffered severe liver and kidney damage and developed massive tumors. 50% of the males and 70% of the females died prematurely. Another study out of Australia showed that animals fed a GMO diet showed up to a 400% increase in severe stomach inflammation. GMOs are also a source of genetic pollution, and genetically engineered wheat has now been discovered contaminating commercial fields of wheat in Oregon. Both Japan and South Korea immediately halted shipments of wheat from the United States after learning about this genetic contamination, meaning that Monsanto's genetic pollution will cause enormous economic harm to U.S. farmers and U.S. exports. In the United States, there have been large grassroots campaigns across the country pushing for GMO labeling on foods so that consumers can make an informed choice at the grocery store. Around the world, the people have spoken, and they want GMOs labeled, or GMOs banned altogether. But corporations like Monsanto are spending millions of dollars lobbying at the state and federal level to influence politicians to keep GMOs legal and hidden in your foods, so that consumers have no idea they're buying them.
What shocked me the most was that GMOs can actually kill animals and people.
So about this video, I learned that GMOs are not good for people, that they are deadly, as proven by tests done in foreign countries such as Australia, where animals are tested with GMOs and they die at a premature age. People need to know what they're consuming because GMOs can be deadly.
I think labeling GMOs is necessary because the people have to be precautious of what they're consuming.
Yes, I do think labeling GMO foods is necessary, and it would be beneficial to a lot of people, or everyone, because that way people know what they're consuming, and that way they can avoid consuming that, or just do it all because they choose to.
I can educate myself more about this and stop buying GMO food products.
To stop the consumption or limit it of genetically modified food, I could raise awareness by showing people what genetically modified organisms are and what they contain and what they can do to you. Me, myself, I could participate in a way that I can limit myself to the amount of genetically modified food I buy and start buying organic produce that would be better for my health.